Hey, how you doing, guys? Welcome to Beating at Preparedness once again. If you're ever wondering why it's called that, I made a video on that. Check it out. It explains it all. If you like the video, please share it and subscribe. That really helps us out. We're not looking to get rich off this. We don't have any wild delusions of grandeur here. Okay, we're not expecting to be the next big thing with millions of subscribers, but the more subscribers we have, the more views we have, the more it's shared, and maybe it'll help somebody else out there. And that's why we do this. I made a video recently as far as why I made this channel. So but for today, I wanted to talk about the ability to separate your prepping life from your normal life, your everyday life. Excuse me, whatever you want to call it. Like with anything, you can get too deep into something. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that you should just do prepping on the side. It should be just a nice little fun hobby. In fact, I've had videos that, hey, it's time to stop being a hobby prepper and get serious, okay? But even with that, you have to be able to separate, okay? Just like with most people have heard, you know, leave your work at work and your home at home, okay? Kind of the same thing. When you're in prepping mode, you're in prepping mode, okay? But I don't want to see you guys ruin your normal life, your everyday life, because this prepping thing is just taking a hold of you. Prepping, incredibly serious, okay? I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I wouldn't have gone through the trouble of creating a channel, creating these videos, and all that other stuff if I did not feel that prepping was important, okay? Prepping is a large portion of my life, but it's not my entire life, okay? My family and I, we still do other things that everybody else does. I hate to say normal people, because we're all normal and we're all abnormal, right? You know, abnormal. Sorry, been watching too much Young Frankenstein. Anyway, yeah, you got to be able to enjoy your life, but be prepared at the same time. If you let the prepping mindset take over, it's going to drive you crazy, guys. I mean, it really will. Yeah, just made a video about why I created this channel. There's a lot of channels out there that, you know, another YouTuber out there calls it doomer porn, and that's what it is. And if you're taking in just constant doomer porn, it will drive you crazy. It will literally just mess you up. That stuff's important. It's good to know what's going on in the world, and it's good to be a little scared, okay? That kind of forces you to step up your preps, because at the end, that's why we all do this, is we want to take care of our families. We want to survive whatever happens, be it a blizzard, a hurricane, or a major event. So a little bit of fear there is healthy. That causes you to stop and think and try to spot the holes in your preps and what you need. But if you let that consume you, that's going to hurt your relationships with your spouse, your relationships with your extended family, and your relationships with your children. And nobody wants that. So you have to be able to learn to cut that off, okay? If your wife wants to take a vacation, okay, and you're like, no, there's no way we can take a vacation because we'll be too far from our preps, and we could use that money to stock up on this, and I understand that argument, absolutely. Trust me. I've been doing this for quite a while. Okay, I understand that argument. But at the same time, we prepare so that we might live, right? Okay, that's why we prepare. For whatever it is you're preparing for, you are preparing so that we can live. Well, if you're not living now, what's the point of preparing? You guys see where I'm going with this? It's like, if you have no life now because you are constantly terrified that the balloon's going to go up, the sky's falling, whatever it is you want to call it, it's going to lock you down, and that prepping is going to be your whole life. Okay, you're going to end up resenting your spouse, you're going to end up resenting your family, your kids, and your friends. You don't want to do that. Okay, so you want to find that balance. And it's tough, trust me. I know well about it. Okay. Over time, I think I've kind of found that balance. Being in a group, and I talk about groups all the time. Hey guys, if you're watching, how you doing? Being in a group really helps you out. Okay, you got other guys there you can rely on. Those guys can keep you on the straight and narrow, and if you start getting a little bit one way or the other, they can bring you back in line. Those guys in the groups are going to feel like you feel, you know, as far as preparedness and all that other stuff, but at the same time, they can bring you down if you're starting to get too wound up. Okay. But anyway, yeah, pay attention, absolutely. Watch the videos, absolutely. But don't let it destroy the life you have now because you're too concerned about the future. You still got to be able to live your life, okay? Your wife wants to take that vacation, okay? Wants to go to the beach. Okay, wants to go to the beach. You're going to drive to the beach. Don't know where you live. Okay, whatever. Yeah, take your stuff with you. Okay, I'm going to be doing a video hopefully within the next few days about get home bags, and it's going to be a pretty in-depth, comprehensive discussion about get home bags. But yeah, go on the vacation, but we are preppers. I hate that word, but that's what the word everybody knows. We have the preparedness mindset, I guess. So take the vacation, but think about it, okay? Think about your route. Think about what is between your starting point and your destination. What's in between there? Do you know anybody in between there? How long will it take you to get back if you're on foot? And there's a lot of things, and I'm going to go in depth in it here when I do the get home bag video. But you can still prepare and do the vacation thing, stuff like that. Okay, I am on a little mini road trip as we speak, and my bag's sitting right in the back seat. Okay, I didn't get locked down. It's like, oh, I can't get that far away from my stuff. What if something happens? Okay, make sure you prepare. Okay, our location that we have to go to, call it bug out location, whatever you want to call it. I go there multiple times a year. Okay, there's always something that needs fixed, something you're wanting to get done, whatever. A lot of times, my wife will stay at the house. So being a prepper, my first thought is, what's going to happen if I'm down there and yeah, the balloon goes up, the poo hits the fan? What's the plan? Now, instead of freaking out about that, have a plan. This is what we're going to do. Make sure your spouse, whoever you're leaving behind, knows what the plan is. I'm going to come get you. You need to go to Bobby's house. Whatever it may be, make sure you guys are on the same wavelength, and make sure you're on the same wavelength. That way you can know what's going on. Have that plan in place. You go here, I will come get you, and then we will go to here or whatever else. But yeah, just a little bit of preparing. That's what we do, right? A little bit of preparing can ease some of those fears, can ease that tension. Is it going to completely go away? Nope. Whenever I'm down at our location and I've had to leave family at our home, yeah, I'm paying real close attention to stuff and constantly thinking about things, but at the same time it doesn't control me. Okay, so I think that'll be all for this, but yeah, don't let your prepping life control your normal life, and vice versa. Don't let your normal life, your home life, whatever you want to do it, control your prepping. You have to find that balance there. And with a little bit of planning and practice, you'll find it. Just don't let one overrule the other, and you'll be all right. So with that, do the like, share, subscribe thing, and we'll talk to you guys after a while.